Welcome to the Bedtime Lab, dear friend, where we gently unravel the mysteries of the universe while you drift into a restful sleep. Tonight, let's embark on a tranquil voyage to the red planet, Mars. Have you ever wondered what it might be like to call another planet home? As you settle in, feel free to share with us where you're from. It's always heartwarming to know where our fellow Earthlings are dreaming from. Mars colonization plans are not just the stuff of science fiction. There's a real possibility that, within our lifetime, humans will set foot on Mars. So, let me share something interesting with you. Did you know that NASA aims to send humans to Mars in the late 2030s? It's a timeline that seems to be approaching faster than you might imagine. The vision is to establish a sustainable human presence on Mars, a venture that could redefine our place in the cosmos. Speaking of which, one of the most fascinating aspects of Mars colonization is the possibility of creating self-sustaining habitats. Engineers and scientists are working diligently on biodomes that can produce their own oxygen and food. Imagine stepping into a lush green oasis amidst the rust-red landscape of Mars. It's like a little piece of Earth transplanted to another world. And here's something truly captivating. Mars has a day called a sol, which is just 37 minutes longer than an Earth day. Can you imagine how that extra time could affect our daily routines or even our biological clocks? It's a subtle yet profound difference that future Martian settlers will have to adapt to. Speaking of adaptation, did you know that Mars has less than 1% of Earth's atmospheric pressure? This means that walking outside without a spacesuit would be impossible, as there's virtually no breathable air. That's why any settlement on Mars would need to be carefully sealed and pressurized to keep its inhabitants safe. Here's a fascinating fact. Water has been found on Mars, both as ice and occasionally in liquid form. This discovery is crucial because water could be used to support life, both by drinking and growing plants, and potentially as a source of fuel. The presence of water is a significant step forward in making Mars a viable destination for human colonization. Now, let me tell you about the journey itself. A trip to Mars could take between 6 and 9 months, depending on the planet's alignment. This lengthy voyage requires intricate planning to ensure that travelers have enough supplies and that the spacecraft can withstand the harsh conditions of space. Can you imagine being aboard a spacecraft for so long, knowing that you're on your way to another planet? Interestingly, the gravity on Mars is about 38% of Earth's gravity. This reduced gravity could have various effects on human health, potentially weakening bones and muscles over time. Researchers are already studying how to counteract these effects to keep future Martian settlers healthy and strong. And speaking of health, the challenge of protecting astronauts from cosmic radiation is a significant concern. Mars lacks a magnetic field to shield its surface from harmful rays, unlike Earth. Scientists are exploring innovative solutions, such as building habitats underground or using protective materials to keep colonists safe from radiation. Here's another intriguing thought. Mars has the largest volcano in the solar system, Olympus Mons, which stands about 13 miles high. That's nearly 3 times the height of Mount Everest. Imagine the views from the summit of such an otherworldly mountain. It's a breathtaking vision that might one day be a reality for Mars explorers. We can't talk about Mars without mentioning its dramatic dust storms. These storms can cover the entire planet and last for months, driven by Martian winds. The storms may pose challenges for solar-powered equipment, but they also inspire awe at the sheer power of nature on another world. In the midst of these swirling sands, lies Valles Marineris, a canyon system that stretches over 2,000 miles long. It's a feature so vast that it would span the entire width of the United States. Imagine standing on its rim, looking out over a landscape that tells the story of billions of years of planetary history. Here's something to ponder. The concept of terraforming Mars, or transforming its environment to make it more Earth-like, is a subject of serious scientific discussion. While the technology to do so is not yet available, the dream persists of turning Mars into a second home. And speaking of dreams, the prospect of cultivating plants in Martian soil is being explored. Experiments on Earth have shown that with the right nutrients, Martian soil could support plant life, bringing a splash of green to the red desert. Just imagine Martian settlers tending to gardens that help sustain their colony. Finally, the idea of building cities on Mars is no longer just a fantasy. Visionaries imagined sprawling Martian metropolises, complete with parks and homes, where people can live, work, and thrive. As you dream tonight, picture yourself walking through these future cities, knowing that humanity has taken its first steps toward becoming a multi-planetary species. Thank you for joining me on this peaceful journey to Mars. As you close your eyes, let the wonders of the universe lull you into a deep and restful sleep. Good night, dear friend, until we explore again. Let me share something intriguing with you. Did you know that some scientists are exploring the use of Martian regolith, the layer of loose rock and dust covering the planet's surface, as a building material? This could allow future settlers to construct habitats using local resources, reducing the need to transport materials from Earth. Imagine living in a cozy habitat built from the very soil of another planet. Speaking of building materials, the concept of in situ resource utilization is gaining traction. This involves using the resources available on Mars to support human life and operations, such as extracting water or refining metals for construction. It's a practical and sustainable approach that reflects humanity's adaptability and ingenuity. Here's a surprising thought. The atmosphere on Mars is over 95% CO2. While this might sound inhospitable, it offers the potential to cultivate plants with the right technology. Plants could convert carbon dioxide into oxygen, making them an essential part of Martian life support systems. Can you imagine lush greenhouses thriving in the Martian landscape, providing both food and breathable air? This reminds me of another fascinating consideration. The thin Martian atmosphere allows more sunlight to reach the surface, which could be harnessed with solar panels to power colonies. Solar energy would be a clean and renewable power source in a place where other options are limited. A captivating detail about Mars is its extreme temperature fluctuations. Temperatures can vary greatly from day to night, often dropping to -100 degrees Celsius at night. Designing habitats that can withstand such extremes is a significant engineering challenge. But with advanced insulation and energy-efficient systems, future Martian homes could be cozy sanctuaries against the cold. Speaking of temperatures, did you know that Mars experiences seasons like Earth, but they last nearly twice as long? This is due to its elliptical orbit and axial tilt, creating a dynamic environment where settlers would need to adapt to longer winters and summers. Another astonishing fact is that Mars has two small moons, Phobos and Deimos. These irregularly shaped celestial bodies might one day serve as bases for scientific exploration or even as waypoints for travel between Earth and Mars. Imagine looking up at the Martian sky and seeing not just two moons, but perhaps a bustling station orbiting one of them. Here's a fascinating tidbit. Phobos is gradually spiraling closer to Mars and could eventually crash into the planet or break apart to form a ring. This cosmic dance reminds us of the ever-changing nature of celestial bodies. Did you know that the idea of using robotic assistants on Mars is being actively explored? These robots could perform tasks that are too dangerous or tedious for humans, such as mining resources or assembling habitats. Picture a team of autonomous machines working tirelessly to prepare the way for human settlers. This ties into another exciting prospect. Drones could be used for reconnaissance, mapping the Martian surface in great detail, and even assisting in scientific research. The use of advanced robotics could significantly enhance our ability to explore and understand the Red Planet. Here's an imaginative thought. Some plans for Mars colonization include the development of underground habitats. These subterranean bases would provide natural protection from radiation and extreme temperatures. Imagine descending into a hidden world beneath the Martian crust, where future settlers could thrive in safety and comfort. In line with this idea, there's also talk of using lava tubes, which are large, naturally occurring tunnels formed by ancient volcanic activity. These structures could serve as ready-made shelters, minimizing the need for extensive construction. One of the more speculative yet fascinating concepts involves using bioengineered organisms to terraform Mars. Scientists are considering the potential of introducing hardy microbes to the Martian environment, which could help break down regolith to release oxygen or improve soil for agriculture. It's a long-term vision that blurs the line between science fiction and science fact. As you ponder this, consider the possibility of future Martian settlers developing unique cultures and societies, shaped by the alien environment and the challenges of life on a new world. And here's another interesting aspect. Communication between Earth and Mars is not instantaneous. Due to the vast distance, it can take anywhere from 3 to 22 minutes for signals to travel one way, depending on the planet's positions. This delay means that any communication must be carefully planned, impacting how settlers stay connected with Earth. Yet, despite these challenges, the dream of establishing a human presence on Mars continues to inspire, driven by our innate curiosity and pioneering spirit. Imagine the day when the first footprints are left on Martian soil, a testament to human exploration and determination. As we journey into the future, the story of Mars colonization is one of challenges and possibilities, of dreams waiting to be realized. With each step forward, we learn more about our place in the universe and the potential to extend life beyond our home planet. As the night deepens, let these stories of Mars fuel your imagination, inviting dreams of exploration and discovery. Let me share something intriguing with you. The prospect of farming on Mars isn't just a far-off fantasy. Scientists are investigating which crops might thrive in the Martian soil, known as regolith, which is unlike anything on Earth. This regolith is rich in certain minerals, but lacks the organic matter found in Earth's soil. Researchers are experimenting with adding nutrients and using hydroponics to grow food, envisioning future Martian farms producing fresh produce for settlers. Imagine biting into a crisp Martian-grown lettuce leaf. Moving on to another surprising concept, did you know that the gravity on Mars is only about 38% that of Earth? This reduced gravity would have profound effects on human physiology and health, potentially leading to muscle atrophy and bone density loss over time. Scientists are exploring the use of specialized exercise equipment to mitigate these effects, allowing humans to maintain their strength and health in this low-gravity environment. Can you picture the novel sports and activities that might emerge in a world where you can leap 3 times higher than on Earth? Speaking of gravity, Another challenge is the red planet's thin atmosphere, which offers little protection from cosmic and solar radiation. To address this, plans for habitats and suits with advanced shielding materials are in the works. These innovations may even include materials that can dynamically respond to the radiation levels, offering flexible protection to keep settlers safe in their new home. Here's a fascinating thought. The day on Mars, known as a sol, is just over 24 hours and 39 minutes long. This subtle difference means that Martian clocks and calendars would need to account for these longer days. Imagine living in a world where your daily rhythm is slightly different, where time itself feels just a bit stretched. How would this affect the way settlers work and rest, or how they celebrate holidays adapted to Martian time? As you dream of Martian days, consider this. To support a sustainable colony, scientists are exploring the possibility of Martian fish farming. Using aquaponics, a system that combines fish and plants in a symbiotic environment, settlers could raise fish like tilapia to provide protein and nutrients. This method would not only diversify the Martian diet, but also contribute to a closed-loop life support system. Picture an underground aquaponics farm, a hidden oasis of life beneath the Martian surface. Now, let's delve into the idea of adapting architecture for Mars. Did you know architects are designing spaces that take advantage of the planet's unique conditions? For instance, structures might incorporate transparent domes to let in natural light while protecting inhabitants from radiation. These habitats could be built in modular fashion, easily expandable as the colony grows. Imagine living in a community where every building is a blend of technology and nature, a testament to human adaptability. Another intriguing fact is that the search for water on Mars goes beyond the poles, where ice is known to exist. Scientists are investigating the possibility of extracting water from the atmosphere using advanced collection technologies. These systems would condense atmospheric water vapor, providing a vital resource for drinking, agriculture, and fuel production via electrolysis. It's a step towards self-sufficiency, reducing reliance on earthly supplies. And here's something quite innovative: the idea of using augmented reality to assist Mars settlers. This technology could overlay crucial information onto the physical world, guiding colonists in navigation, repairs, or even identifying edible plants in a Martian greenhouse. Imagine wearing a visor that transforms the alien landscape into a familiar living environment, filled with data and directions to make life on Mars more manageable. Speaking of technology, let's consider artificial intelligence and its role in Mars exploration. AI could assist in monitoring the health of the colony, predicting and managing resources, even diagnosing and treating medical issues. Imagine a futuristic clinic on Mars, where AI-driven diagnostic tools provide quick and accurate health assessments, a comforting presence in the vastness of space. Did you know that the development of new propulsion technologies is being explored to make travel to Mars more efficient? Concepts like nuclear thermal propulsion could reduce travel time, making missions safer and more feasible. This would open up the possibility of more frequent supply runs or even tourism one day. Picture a future where taking a trip to Mars is not a distant dream, but an achievable journey. Lastly, let's explore the idea of artistic expression on Mars. As humans settle on the red planet, they will inevitably bring with them their culture and creativity. Imagine art studios nestled within Martian habitats, where settlers can paint landscapes seen nowhere else, or musicians composing symphonies inspired by the vast red desert. Art will undoubtedly play a crucial role in shaping a unique Martian identity, offering solace and inspiration in an alien world. As you drift into dreams of Martian vistas and human ingenuity, let these tales of future possibilities linger in your mind. The vision of Mars colonization is a tapestry of challenges and creativity, where the human spirit of exploration and innovation finds a new canvas to paint its story. Who knows what wonders await as we look to the stars and imagine our place among them? Let me share something intriguing with you: the concept of utilizing Martian regolith, or soil, to produce bricks for construction. This process would involve using the high-pressure technique to compress the soil into sturdy blocks, eliminating the need to transport building materials from Earth. Imagine a settlement on Mars where the very ground beneath your feet is transformed into the walls around you, a true testament to resourcefulness. Did you know that scientists are considering using bacteria to help terraform Mars? Certain genetically engineered microbes could potentially convert carbon dioxide in the atmosphere into oxygen, or even enhance soil fertility by breaking down the harsh elements within the Martian regolith. Picture tiny life forms working tirelessly to create a more Earth-like environment, one microscopic step at a time. And speaking of life, there's an incredible idea of creating biological life support systems that mimic Earth's natural cycles. These systems would integrate plants, microorganisms, and even small animals to recycle waste and produce food, air, and water. Imagine stepping into a biodome that feels like a miniature rainforest, a self-contained ecosystem sustaining life in a harsh Martian landscape. Here's another fascinating thought: the potential use of lava tubes as natural shelters. These underground formations, created by ancient volcanic activity, could provide ready-made protection from radiation and extreme temperatures. Can you envision explorers setting up their habitats within these vast cathedral-like caverns, discovering a new frontier beneath the Martian surface? Have you ever considered the importance of communication when millions of kilometers separate Mars from Earth? The delay in signal transmission necessitates innovative approaches, such as autonomous systems and local networks, to keep the colony connected. Imagine a world where settlers rely on a unique interplanetary internet, ensuring messages and data flow seamlessly across the great expanse of space. Another surprising fact revolves around the potential for agriculture on Mars. Scientists are exploring the idea of growing crops, not just for food, but also for producing biofuel. Certain plants could be cultivated specifically for their oils, contributing to energy production and sustainability. Picture fields of sunflowers or algae, their vibrant colors contrasting against the red Martian soil, fueling both the body and the engines of the colony. Speaking of energy, the use of nuclear power on Mars is also being investigated. Compact nuclear reactors could provide a reliable and long-lasting energy source, crucial for maintaining life support systems and powering the colony. Imagine the hum of a reactor deep within a Martian base, a steady provider of warmth and light in a world far from the sun's embrace. And here's something you might find fascinating: the role of psychology in long-term space missions. Preparing settlers for the mental challenges of isolation and confinement is just as important as their physical readiness. Teams are exploring virtual reality as a tool for mental health support, offering immersive experiences that transport the mind back to familiar earthly environments. Imagine slipping on a headset and finding yourself in a lush forest or beside a calming ocean, momentarily escaping the confines of Mars. Did you know that the search for life on Mars continues to inspire our colonization efforts? If microbial life is discovered, it could profoundly impact plans for human settlement, sparking ethical discussions about our role on another inhabited world. Imagine the excitement and responsibility of coexisting with alien life forms, learning from them, and protecting them as fellow inhabitants of the cosmos. Here's a curious thought: the need for adaptable clothing in the harsh Martian climate. Some designs propose suits that adjust to temperature changes and shield against radiation while allowing flexibility for movement. These garments could feature smart textiles embedded with sensors to monitor health and provide constant feedback to settlers. Imagine slipping into a suit that feels like a second skin, tailored perfectly to the demands of a Martian day. And as we contemplate human creativity, consider the possibility of developing new Martian sports. The reduced gravity opens up a world of possibilities for games and activities that defy Earth's limitations. Imagine playing a modified version of basketball where players soar through the air, or a new form of gymnastics where flips and spins take on an otherworldly grace. Here's another engaging notion: the cultural exchange between Earth and Mars. As people travel between the two planets, they will undoubtedly carry with them stories, traditions, and innovations that enrich both worlds. Imagine a future where Martian-inspired art, cuisine, and music become part of Earth's cultural tapestry, a reminder of our shared journey among the stars. Speaking of shared experiences, consider the role of festivals and celebrations in building community on Mars. Settlers might create unique Martian holidays that reflect their new life on the red planet, honoring milestones like the anniversary of their arrival or the first successful harvest. Picture a colony gathering beneath transparent domes, sharing stories and songs under the pinkish hue of a Martian sky. Before we drift further into this night of exploration and dreams, let me leave you with a final thought: the profound impact Mars colonization could have on our understanding of humanity. As we venture into the cosmos, we are reminded of our capacity for innovation and resilience. Each step towards Mars is not just a journey to another planet, but a voyage to better understand ourselves and our place in the universe. May these musings inspire you to imagine the endless possibilities that lie ahead as we look to the stars for answers and inspiration. Did you know that one of the most intriguing aspects of Mars colonization involves creating an entirely new calendar system? Because a Martian day, known as a sol, is slightly longer than an Earth day, and its year nearly twice as long, settlers will need a timekeeping system that accounts for these differences. Imagine waking up to a world where the divisions of time are specifically tailored to the rhythms of another planet. Another fascinating detail is the use of 3D printing technology to construct habitats on Mars. Plans are in motion to use local materials, like Martian regolith, to print durable structures that can withstand the planet's harsh conditions. Envision a future where buildings are created layer by layer, their shapes and designs as diverse as the imaginations of those who print them. Here's something intriguing: the possibility of using Martian underground ice as a resource. This ice could be mined and converted into water, oxygen, and hydrogen fuel, essential for sustaining life and supporting further exploration. Imagine tapping into a reservoir of frozen potential, buried just beneath the surface, waiting to quench the thirst of a growing colony. Speaking of resources, did you realize the importance of dust on Mars? While it might seem like a nuisance at first, the fine Martian dust could be used to create bricks or other construction materials. Picture the ingenuity required to turn what was once considered a problem into a vital component of building a new world. Have you ever thought about the role of artificial intelligence in managing a Martian colony? These intelligent systems could oversee everything from agricultural production to system maintenance, ensuring that daily operations run smoothly with minimal human intervention. Imagine sharing your new home with digital companions, their presence reassuring and efficient. And on the topic of companionship, consider the potential role of pets in a Martian settlement. While it might seem challenging to care for animals in such a harsh environment, their presence could offer emotional support and a sense of normalcy. Picture a dog or cat curled up beside you as you gaze out over the vast red plains, a comforting reminder of home. Here's a surprising thought: the concept of creating a Mars University. As the colony grows, the need for education and training facilities will become paramount. Such an institution could focus on planetary sciences, engineering, and even philosophy, offering settlers opportunities to learn and contribute to their new society. Imagine a classroom under the stars, where each lesson brings the mysteries of the universe a little closer to understanding. Speaking of learning, consider the innovative methods of teaching that virtual reality might provide. With immersive tools, students could explore ancient Martian landscapes, walk through virtual models of potential habitats, or even study the stars as seen from Mars. Imagine the excitement of discovery as the cosmos unfolds around you, a universe of knowledge at your fingertips. Another thought-provoking idea is the potential use of solar sails to transport goods and people between Earth and Mars. These sails, propelled by sunlight, could offer an efficient and sustainable means of travel, reducing the energy and resources needed for each journey. Picture a fleet of ships with gleaming sails, drifting gracefully across the solar wind, their destinations marked by the pull of distant worlds. Speaking of travel, how about the prospect of cycling paths on Mars? With the reduced gravity, bicycles could be an excellent mode of transportation, offering a healthy and efficient way to navigate the colony. Imagine pedaling along a path that winds through Martian valleys and over ancient dunes, the landscape unfolding before you with every turn of the wheels. And here's something to ponder: the idea of musical innovation on Mars. With different atmospheric conditions, sound waves behave uniquely, offering musicians a new canvas for creativity. Imagine concerts where instruments and voices resonate with a Martian timbre, creating a soundtrack to accompany human endeavors on the red planet. This brings to mind another creative frontier: the adaptation of architecture to Martian conditions. Structures might be designed not only for functionality, but also to inspire and uplift those who live within them. Imagine living in a home that reflects the beauty of the surrounding landscape, its design a tribute to human ingenuity and the spirit of exploration. Have you ever imagined the impact of Mars on human language and culture? Over time, new words and expressions will likely develop to describe life on the red planet, adding a Martian twist to human communication. Picture a future where language evolves to capture the unique experiences of living on another world, a testament to humanity's growth among the stars. Finally, consider the potential renaissance in scientific innovation driven by the challenges of Martian colonization. The quest to overcome obstacles and thrive on Mars could spur advances in technology and knowledge that benefit all of humanity. Imagine a future shaped by the lessons learned on Mars, where the boundaries of what is possible expand with each passing day. As we continue to explore these fascinating aspects of Mars colonization, let this journey of possibilities inspire you. Each fact is a stepping stone, leading us toward a future where the unimaginable becomes reality and the stars are within our reach. May these musings fill you with wonder and curiosity as you dream of the adventures that await us on the red planet. Speaking of the diverse possibilities that Mars colonization presents, Have you ever considered how Martian agriculture might evolve over time? With a growing need for fresh produce, settlers could experiment with hydroponic and aeroponic systems to cultivate crops without soil. These innovative farming techniques use nutrient-rich water solutions or mist to nourish plants, enabling efficient growth even in the challenging Martian environment. Imagine biting into a juicy tomato grown under the faint glow of the Martian sun, its taste a testament to human adaptability and innovation. Here's a fascinating thought. As the colony expands, there might be a need to establish botanical gardens on Mars. These green havens could serve not only as a source of relaxation and beauty, but also as a crucial tool for research and education. Picture walking through a lush, oxygen-rich environment, surrounded by plants from Earth and perhaps some unique Martian flora yet to be discovered. The air would be filled with the scent of life, a stark contrast to the barren landscape outside. Did you know that Mars has its own unique weather patterns? These include dust storms that can envelop the entire planet, lasting for weeks or even months. These storms, while formidable, could be harnessed as a source of energy through wind turbines specifically designed for Martian conditions. Imagine the ingenuity required to capture the power of the wind in an environment so alien, turning potential chaos into a renewable resource for the colony. Speaking of energy, another intriguing possibility is the construction of a vast solar power network. Mars, with its thin atmosphere and abundant sunlight, provides an ideal setting for solar energy collection. Imagine sprawling arrays of solar panels, gleaming under the sun, their energy fueling the settlements and all their activities. The reliance on solar power could lead to significant advancements in energy storage and efficiency, innovations that might one day be applied on Earth as well. And here's something to ponder: the psychological effects of living on Mars. With its isolated, harsh environment, maintaining mental well-being will be as crucial as ensuring physical survival. Innovative approaches, such as virtual reality escapades to Earth, or communal activities that foster a sense of belonging, could play vital roles in supporting the mental health of colonists. Picture an evening spent in a virtual forest, where the sounds of rustling leaves and chirping birds provide a soothing escape from the rigors of Martian life. Did you realize that Mars might offer a unique opportunity to study planetary geology up close? With a landscape filled with ancient riverbeds, volcanic features, and cratered plains, the Red Planet is a treasure trove for scientists eager to uncover its secrets. Imagine being part of a team that discovers new insights about the planet's history, piecing together the story of its formation and evolution from the rocks and soil beneath your feet. Speaking of exploration, consider the prospect of mapping uncharted territories on Mars. As settlements grow, the need for detailed maps will become increasingly important. Utilizing advanced satellite imagery and drones, settlers could chart the Martian surface, creating maps that guide future explorers and provide valuable data for scientific research. Imagine the thrill of being the first to document a new region, your findings adding to humanity's collective knowledge of our neighboring planet. Here's a surprising possibility: the development of Martian cuisine. As settlers begin to cultivate crops and raise livestock, they will likely experiment with new recipes and cooking techniques, leading to a unique culinary tradition. Envision a meal cooked with Martian-grown ingredients, its flavors reflecting the ingenuity and resourcefulness of those who call the Red Planet home. Each dish would tell a story of adaptation and survival, a testament to human creativity in the face of adversity. Speaking of creativity, how about the potential for art to thrive on Mars? With its striking landscape and otherworldly vistas, the planet could inspire a new wave of artists seeking to capture its beauty through painting, sculpture, and digital media. Imagine an art colony where creative minds gather to interpret the Martian environment, their works reflecting the awe and wonder of living on another world. Art could become a vital means of expression and connection, bridging the gap between Earth and Mars through shared creativity. And here's another thought-provoking idea: the establishment of a Martian legal system. As the colony grows, the need for governance and law will become essential. Legal frameworks could be crafted to address unique challenges, such as resource allocation, environmental protection, and interplanetary communication. Imagine being part of a pioneering effort to create laws that reflect the values and needs of a new society, a system that ensures justice and harmony in a world unlike any other. Speaking of society, consider the role of community festivals and celebrations on Mars. These events could provide settlers with opportunities to gather, share experiences, and celebrate milestones. Picture a Martian New Year's celebration, where the community comes together under the stars to mark the passage of time and the achievements of the past year. Such gatherings could foster a sense of unity and purpose, reminding everyone of the shared journey they are on. Lastly, let me share something intriguing: the exploration of Martian caves. These natural formations could offer shelter from radiation and extreme temperatures, serving as potential sites for settlements. Imagine the excitement of exploring vast underground networks, their walls echoing with the sounds of discovery. As we delve into the mysteries of these hidden spaces, we might uncover secrets that reveal more about Mars's past and its potential for future habitation. With each step taken in these uncharted territories, the dream of colonizing Mars comes ever closer to reality, driven by our innate curiosity and determination to explore the unknown. Let me share something interesting: the potential for terraforming Mars. Terraformation is the process of transforming the Martian environment to make it more Earth-like, a monumental task that could span centuries. Imagine the complexity involved in thickening the atmosphere and raising temperatures to support liquid water on the surface. Did you know that scientists are exploring various methods, such as releasing greenhouse gases or creating artificial magnetic fields, to achieve this ambitious goal? While still theoretical, these ideas ignite our imagination about what the Red Planet could one day become. Here's a fascinating fact: the idea of using aerogel to insulate habitable areas on Mars. Aerogel is a lightweight material known for its excellent insulation properties. Picture using it to create domed structures where temperatures are kept comfortable and stable despite the harsh cold outside. This advanced material could play a crucial role in establishing sustainable living environments on Mars, making life there more feasible for future settlers. Speaking of materials, how about the potential for using Martian regolith, or soil, to construct habitats? The regolith can be processed into bricks or used in 3D printing technology to build structures. This approach would minimize the need to transport building materials from Earth, reducing costs and promoting self-sufficiency. Imagine living in a habitat constructed entirely from resources found on Mars itself, a testament to human ingenuity and adaptability. And here's something to ponder: the role of autonomous robots in supporting Mars colonization efforts. Robots could perform tasks ranging from constructing habitats to mining resources and conducting scientific research. Equipped with advanced artificial intelligence, these machines would operate independently, handling routine operations while humans focus on strategic planning and exploration. Imagine a team of robots working tirelessly to prepare a settlement, laying the groundwork for human arrival. Consider the possibility of harnessing the power of nuclear energy on Mars. Small, portable nuclear reactors could provide a reliable and continuous power source, complementing solar and wind energy. These reactors are designed to be safe and efficient, capable of operating in the challenging Martian environment. The use of nuclear energy could significantly enhance the colony's energy independence, ensuring a steady supply of power for critical systems. Did you realize that Mars colonization could lead to the development of new medical technologies? The unique conditions on Mars might drive innovations in medical care, such as advanced telemedicine systems and novel treatments for radiation exposure. These advancements could have far-reaching benefits, improving healthcare both on Mars and back on Earth. Imagine the breakthroughs that could arise from the necessity to adapt to a new world. Here's another intriguing possibility: the creation of closed-loop life support systems on Mars. Such systems would recycle air, water, and waste, maintaining a stable environment for settlers. This technology would not only support long-term habitation, but also promote sustainability and resource conservation. Envision a habitat where every drop of water and breath of air is carefully managed, ensuring the survival of its inhabitants in the isolated Martian outpost. Speaking of sustainability, think about the potential for cultivating algae as a food source on Mars. Algae are highly nutritious and can be grown in various conditions, making them an ideal candidate for Martian agriculture. Imagine Martian pioneers dining on algae-based dishes, their meals not only sustaining them, but also reflecting the innovative spirit required to thrive on another planet. And here's a surprising idea: the establishment of a Martian currency. As the colony grows and develops its own economy, the need for a unique monetary system may arise. This currency could facilitate trade and commerce, promoting economic stability and growth. Picture a bustling Martian market where settlers exchange goods and services, their transactions underpinned by a currency reflecting the unique circumstances of their new home. Did you know that Mars colonization plans also consider the potential for tourism? As infrastructure develops and travel becomes more feasible, Mars could become a destination for adventurous travelers seeking a truly out-of-this-world experience. Imagine tourists embarking on a journey to the Red Planet, their visit offering a glimpse into the future of human settlement and exploration. Here's something to think about: the impact of Mars colonization on the arts and culture. The development of a new society on another planet could lead to a flourishing of creativity as settlers seek to express their experiences and emotions. From literature and music to visual arts and performance, the Martian colony might inspire a vibrant cultural scene that reflects the boldness and vision of its inhabitants. Speaking of vision, consider the role of education in preparing future generations for life on Mars. Schools could be established to teach not only traditional subjects, but also specialized knowledge relevant to living on the Red Planet. Imagine a classroom where students learn about Martian geology, space travel, and sustainable living, equipping them with the skills needed to thrive in an extraterrestrial society. And lastly, let me share the exciting prospect of international collaboration in Mars colonization efforts. Countries from around the world could come together, pooling resources and expertise to achieve the shared goal of establishing a human presence on Mars. This spirit of cooperation could foster new relationships and alliances, highlighting the power of unity in the pursuit of a common dream. As you envision these possibilities, the journey to Mars seems ever more tangible, driven by human curiosity, innovation, and a relentless quest to explore the cosmos. Imagine a world where the concept of cleaning up space debris becomes relevant to our Martian endeavors. As we embark on colonizing Mars, it's essential to consider the potential accumulation of debris in Martian orbit. Just as Earth faces challenges with space junk, proactive measures could be necessary to prevent similar issues around Mars. Picture robotic cleaners zipping through the Martian skies, ensuring a clear path for spacecraft and satellites. Speaking of paths, did you know that the journey to Mars could inspire a new generation of space explorers? The allure of becoming a Martian settler might motivate young minds to pursue careers in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Imagine the excitement of a young student dreaming of setting foot on Mars, their aspirations fueled by the stories of those who ventured into the unknown before them. And here's a fascinating idea: the potential for using fungi to terraform Mars. Certain types of fungi could play a role in breaking down regolith, enriching the soil, and paving the way for more complex plant life. Envision a future where a Martian garden thrives, supported by these resilient organisms, turning barren landscapes into lush green spaces. Did you realize that Mars' unique weather patterns could provide opportunities for scientific discovery? Martian dust storms can cover the entire planet, offering a chance to study both the planet's climate and its atmospheric dynamics. Imagine scientists on Mars collecting data, unraveling the mysteries of these colossal storms, and gaining insights that could benefit earthly weather prediction. Speaking of predictions, consider the potential for artificial intelligence to guide exploration. Advanced AI systems could analyze vast amounts of data, optimizing routes and identifying resources more efficiently than a human could alone. Picture AI algorithms working alongside human explorers and enhancing decision-making processes and maximizing the success of their missions. Here's an intriguing thought: the possibility of developing new materials inspired by Mars itself. The planet's harsh conditions could lead to the creation of innovative materials designed to withstand extreme environments. These materials might find applications beyond Mars, benefiting industries back on Earth with their durability and adaptability. As we ponder these possibilities, let's not forget the importance of protecting Martian ecosystems. If microbial life exists on Mars, ensuring its preservation would be a priority. Imagine the ethical considerations and scientific protocols that would guide our interactions with native Martian life forms, fostering a balance between exploration and conservation. Speaking of balance, did you know that communication with Earth would require careful planning? The time delay for signals traveling between the planets varies from around 3 to 22 minutes, depending on their relative positions. This delay necessitates autonomous systems and decision-making processes on Mars, ensuring that critical operations can continue even when communication with Earth is limited. And here's another interesting fact: the potential for developing Martian sports and recreational activities. As human communities establish themselves on Mars, leisure and exercise will be vital for physical and mental health. Imagine innovative sports designed for the lower gravity environment, offering new forms of entertainment and camaraderie for settlers. Considering the human aspect, think about the psychological challenges of living on Mars. Isolation, confinement, and distance from loved ones could impact the mental well-being of settlers. Strategies to maintain morale and mental health might include virtual reality experiences that simulate earthly environments, providing comfort and connection in the alien world. Did you know that the need for advanced food production techniques could drive innovation on Mars? Vertical farming, hydroponics, and aquaponics could provide fresh produce for settlers, reducing reliance on supplies from Earth. Picture Martian greenhouses where plants flourish under grow lights, offering sustenance and a touch of vibrant color to the red landscape. Speaking of color, the iconic Martian sunsets might inspire artistic expression. The sight of a sunset on Mars, with its hues of blue and gold, could evoke a sense of wonder and inspiration, influencing the colony's cultural and artistic endeavors. Imagine Martian artists capturing these breathtaking scenes in their work, creating a unique visual language that reflects life on the red planet. As we explore these possibilities, let's also consider the challenge of adapting to Mars's gravity. At just about 38% of Earth's gravity, settlers would need to adjust to the effects on their bodies over time. Exercise regimes and habitat designs would be tailored to support muscular and skeletal health, ensuring settlers remain strong and healthy. And lastly, picture the impact of Mars colonization on global perspectives. The shared endeavor of reaching another planet could foster a sense of unity among people on Earth, transcending borders and cultures. Imagine the collective pride and inspiration that comes from witnessing humanity's ability to explore beyond our home planet, reminding us of the boundless possibilities that lie ahead. With each new idea and discovery, the path to Mars becomes more vivid and compelling, driven by a spirit of exploration that has always defined humanity's greatest achievements. As you drift off to sleep, let these visions of a Martian future fill your dreams with wonder and possibility, a gentle reminder that our quest to explore and understand continues to shape our destiny among the stars. Imagine for a moment standing on the surface of Mars and looking up at its sky. Did you know that its atmosphere is composed of over 95% carbon dioxide? For future Martian settlers, breathing will require sophisticated life support systems capable of providing oxygen, making every breath an engineered miracle. This challenge sparks innovation in designing habitats that recycle air efficiently, ensuring that every precious molecule is conserved and reused. Speaking of habitats, have you considered the concept of inflatable living quarters? These lightweight, compact structures could be transported easily and then expanded on the Martian surface. Picture a cozy, flexible environment that adapts to the needs of its inhabitants, providing comfort while withstanding the harsh Martian weather. It's like packing an entire home into a small space and then watching it blossom into a livable sanctuary. Here's another intriguing idea: harnessing the power of 3D printing to construct settlements. Using materials found on Mars, like regolith, these printers could build structures layer by layer. Imagine entire communities rising from the Martian soil, each building custom designed to suit its purpose, from research labs to recreational areas. This approach would reduce the need for transporting heavy construction materials from Earth, making colonization more feasible. Now, consider the challenge of water on Mars. Although the planet is arid today, evidence suggests that water once flowed on its surface. Deep beneath its crust, ice might still be locked away, waiting to be tapped by future explorers. Innovative drilling techniques could access these reserves, providing not only drinking water, but also hydrogen and oxygen for fuel production. Envision a network of wells and pipelines, sustaining life and industry on the red planet. As we think about sustaining life, let's not overlook the potential of algae farming. Algae can thrive in Martian conditions, producing oxygen and serving as a nutritional food source. Envision sleek bioreactors filled with algae, their vibrant green contrasting beautifully against the red Martian ground. This self-sustaining food system could help settlers become more independent from earthly supplies, promoting resilience and adaptability. Speaking of adaptability, did you know that daily life on Mars might require a new calendar system, with a day, or sol, on Mars lasting just over 24 and a half hours? Timekeeping will need to be adjusted. Imagine crafting a unique Martian calendar that accommodates these sols, marking time in a way that aligns with the rhythm of life on Mars. It's a small, yet profound shift that highlights the distinctiveness of living on another world. Here's a fascinating thought: the role of robots in supporting human settlers. Autonomous rovers and drones could take on tasks too dangerous or tedious for humans, such as exploring hazardous terrain or maintaining equipment. Picture a bustling colony where humans and robots work side by side, each complementing the other's strengths and ensuring the smooth operation of the settlement. This partnership could redefine what it means to be a community beyond Earth. And speaking of redefinitions, consider the evolution of communication technologies. With the vast distance between Mars and Earth, innovative solutions like laser-based communication systems could be developed to transmit data at unprecedented speeds. Imagine real-time video calls and data exchanges, bridging the gap between worlds and bringing loved ones closer despite the millions of kilometers that separate them. Now let me share something curious about the Martian landscape itself. Did you realize that Olympus Mons, the largest volcano in the solar system, resides on Mars? This colossal mountain is nearly 3 times the height of Mount Everest. Imagine standing at its base, the sheer scale of it stretching to the horizon, a testament to the planet's geological history and power. Such natural wonders could serve as sites of exploration and inspiration for future colonists. As we gaze at these natural formations, let's ponder the importance of cultural heritage. Over time, Martian settlers may develop their own traditions and customs, shaped by their unique environment. Imagine the first Martian festival or holiday, celebrating milestones of life on Mars, fostering a sense of identity and belonging among the settlers. These cultural expressions could become integral to the human experience on the Red Planet. In thinking about human experiences, let's not forget about the need for social connectivity. The bonds that settlers form with one another will be crucial for their well-being. Consider how communal spaces, designed for gatherings and shared activities, could nurture these connections. Picture settlers coming together for meals or entertainment, building friendships and a sense of community spirit that transcends the challenges of their environment. And here's something to consider: the potential for Mars to act as a springboard for further exploration. Once a colony is established, Mars could serve as a launch point for missions deeper into our solar system. Imagine spacecraft departing from Martian bases, embarking on journeys to the asteroid belt or the moons of Jupiter and Saturn. This could mark the beginning of a new era in human exploration, with Mars as a cornerstone of our interplanetary endeavors. Reflecting on these possibilities, envision the role of education in a Martian society. Schools and learning centers on Mars would not only teach children about science and technology, but also Martian history and the lessons learned from Earth's past. Imagine young Martians growing up with a dual sense of identity, as caretakers of both their new world and their ancestral home, prepared to continue humanity's legacy of exploration and discovery. As you drift into slumber, let your mind wander through these visions of a Martian future, where every challenge presents an opportunity for innovation and growth. The journey to Mars is not just about reaching a destination, but about expanding our horizons and redefining what it means to be human in the vast cosmos. May your dreams be filled with the promise of new frontiers and the adventure that awaits among the stars. Did you know that the gravity on Mars is just over a third of what we experience on Earth. This means that everything would weigh less on the red planet, including you. Imagine the thrill of being able to jump higher and lift heavier objects with ease. This reduced gravity could make construction and transportation significantly easier, although it would also pose challenges for long-term human health, such as muscle atrophy and bone density loss. To counteract these effects, settlers might engage in specially designed exercise programs to keep their bodies strong and healthy. Speaking of health, have you ever considered how the unique Martian environment could influence medicinal practices? Researchers are exploring how microgravity and radiation exposure might affect the efficacy of medicines. This could lead to the development of new drugs and treatment protocols tailored specifically for life on Mars. Picture a Martian pharmacy stocked with remedies crafted from both Earth-based and potentially new Martian resources. And here's a thought: Mars's atmosphere is primarily CO2, which poses a challenge for human respiration. However, this could be turned into an advantage. Scientists are working on technologies that can capture this carbon dioxide and convert it into oxygen using chemical reactions or biological processes like photosynthesis. Imagine air-breathing plants and machines working tirelessly to create breathable air, sustaining life in this alien world. As we consider sustaining life, think about the need for renewable energy sources on Mars. Solar power, of course, is a prime candidate given the planet's exposure to sunlight. Did you know that Mars receives about 43% of the sunlight Earth gets? This might seem like a disadvantage, but with advancements in solar panel efficiency, it could become a reliable energy source. Imagine solar farms stretching across the Martian landscape, harnessing the sun's power to fuel the colony. Let me share something intriguing about food production on Mars. Growing crops in Martian soil presents unique challenges due to its composition. However, researchers have found that by adding organic matter, it might be possible to cultivate certain plants. Picture small greenhouses dotting the colony, each a hub of life and growth. And who knows, Martian soil itself might reveal unexpected nutrients or minerals that contribute to agriculture. In terms of psychology, living on Mars will require a profound mental resilience. Did you know that the isolation and confinement experienced in space travel can have significant impacts on mental health? To address this, future settlers could benefit from virtual reality environments that simulate earthly landscapes and social interactions, providing comfort and connection amidst the vast Martian expanse. Imagine donning a headset and being transported to a familiar beach or forest, a brief respite from the red dust and alien skies. Speaking of the skies, have you thought about how the Martian day-night cycle might influence human habits? With sunsets and sunrises that last significantly longer than on Earth, imagine adapting your daily routines to the soft, extended transitions of light. These extended twilights could provide a gentle start and close to each day, perhaps even altering the way settlers approach work and leisure. Reflecting on communication, did you know that a message sent from Mars to Earth can take anywhere from 4 to 24 minutes, depending on the planet's positions? This delay means that conversations cannot happen in real time, making effective communication strategies essential. Imagine a future where messages are crafted thoughtfully, each word chosen with care, akin to the slower, more deliberate pace of letter writing from days gone by. As we navigate these communication challenges, consider the potential for cultural exchange between Earth and Mars. Over time, Martian settlers might develop their own dialects or even new languages, influenced by their unique experiences and environment. Envision a future where Earth and Mars exchange more than just messages, but ideas and art, each enriching the other's cultural tapestry. And here's something to ponder: the legal and ethical considerations of living on another planet. Who will own the land on Mars, and how will resources be managed? International treaties like the Outer Space Treaty currently govern space activities, but new frameworks may be needed as humans settle permanently. Imagine being part of a society where new rules and systems are tested and evolved, perhaps influencing governance on Earth as well. As we delve into societal aspects, have you ever wondered what a Martian economy might look like? With resources like rare metals potentially more accessible on Mars, new economic models could emerge. Consider the possibility of a Martian stock market, where commodities and innovations are traded in ways we have yet to imagine. Thinking about innovation, did you know that the harsh conditions on Mars could drive technological advancements not just for the Red Planet, but for use on Earth as well? Technologies developed to survive Mars's extreme temperatures and radiation could lead to breakthroughs in sustainability and resilience back home. Imagine innovations inspired by Mars, improving life on Earth and further intertwining our two worlds. And finally, let your mind wander to the concept of time itself. As Martian generations grow, their perception of time, shaped by the unique Martian calendar, might influence their culture and worldview. Imagine a society where the passage of time is marked by both earthly and Martian milestones, a beautiful blend of two planetary identities. As you drift into sleep, let these possibilities inspire you, for they are the whispers of what humanity might achieve as we reach toward the stars. Imagine the quiet hum of technology in a Martian habitat, a place where every tool is purposefully designed to sustain life in an environment so different from our own. Here's an intriguing thought. The spacesuits that future Martian settlers may wear are being developed to be more than just protective gear. Did you know they could become personalized wearable habitats, equipped with sensors that monitor health, adjust temperature, and even recycle waste efficiently? Picture these suits as an extension of the human body, a second skin that ensures survival in the harsh Martian climate. Speaking of spacesuits, have you ever considered how clothing in general might be adapted for life on Mars? The dust on Mars is not just ordinary dust. It's composed of fine particles that could pose a risk to equipment and health. Scientists are exploring fabrics that can repel this dust, keeping clothes and gear clean. It's fascinating to think that the fashion of the future could be dictated by the very soil beneath our feet, blending style with practicality. Now, think about the architecture of a Martian colony. Did you know that researchers are considering using local materials, like the regolith, to construct buildings? Imagine structures that mimic the natural landscape, seamlessly integrated into the red terrain, providing both shelter and camouflage from cosmic radiation. These buildings might be 3D printed directly from Martian soil, a testament to human ingenuity and our ability to adapt to new worlds. As we ponder construction, let's consider the sounds of Mars. The thin atmosphere leads to a unique auditory environment where sounds travel differently. Can you imagine the soft murmur of conversations carrying further, or the muted clatter of tools? This altered soundscape might influence how settlers communicate and experience daily life, perhaps leading to a quieter, more contemplative society. Speaking of society, have you ever wondered what role art might play in a Martian colony? Art is a profound expression of culture and identity, and on Mars it could take on new forms, Future settlers might use the red dust itself as a medium, creating sculptures or paintings that reflect their new life. This art could serve as a bridge between Earth and Mars, a visual dialogue spanning millions of kilometers. Here's another fascinating possibility: the role of robotics in daily Martian life. Robots could be integral companions and assistants, performing tasks that are too dangerous or repetitive for humans. These machines might develop artificial intelligence specifically tailored to the needs of Martian settlers, becoming vital members of the community. Consider the potential for robots to become storytellers or historians, capturing and sharing the evolving narrative of life on Mars. In line with technology, think about the evolving transportation systems. The vast distances between potential settlements require efficient travel solutions. Did you know that engineers are working on vehicles that could operate autonomously, navigating the rugged Martian terrain with ease? Picture futuristic rovers that glide silently across the landscape, connecting distant outposts and enabling exploration. As we explore, let's turn our gaze to the stars. Mars offers a unique vantage point for astronomical observations. With a thinner atmosphere and less light pollution, settlers might witness the cosmos in unparalleled clarity. Imagine gazing at a sky filled with stars so bright and clear, it feels as if you could reach out and touch them. This celestial perspective could deepen our understanding of the universe and inspire generations of scientists and dreamers. Now, consider the prospect of mining on Mars. The planet is thought to contain valuable minerals and resources that could be crucial for sustaining a colony. But what if mining on Mars leads to discoveries that redefine our understanding of planetary geology? Imagine uncovering ancient Martian fossils or chemical signatures that hint at past life. Each find a puzzle piece in the story of Mars. In this story of exploration, the role of animals might surprise you. Some scientists are contemplating the possibility of bringing small, carefully selected animals to Mars to help maintain ecosystems within habitats. Picture a biodome where tiny creatures like insects or certain plants contribute to a balanced environment, aiding in pollination or nutrient cycling, a miniature Earth within the Martian colony. Reflecting on these ecosystems, consider the role of water, perhaps the most precious resource. Mars has polar ice caps and potential underground water reserves. Did you know that tapping into these reserves, possibly through drilling or heating, could provide essential water for both drinking and agriculture? Imagine a network of pipelines and reservoirs, sustaining life and growth amidst the Martian desert. As we wrap our minds around these technological and ecological wonders, let's not forget the human spirit. The journey to Mars and the establishment of a colony is not just about survival, but also about thriving and discovering new aspects of humanity. Each challenge overcome, each innovation achieved, is a testament to our resilience and creativity. And finally, picture the first Martian festival, a celebration of survival, innovation, and hope. Under a sky where Earth is just a distant dot, human spirit flourishes, uniting people in a shared dream of a future among the stars. As you drift into sleep, let these possibilities fill your imagination with the wonders of what we might achieve, whispering promises of adventures yet to come. Imagine the first Martian sunrise, casting a warm glow over the red landscape. Have you ever thought about how we might harness this abundant light? Solar energy could be the primary power source for Mars colonization. Given the thinner atmosphere, sunlight reaches the Martian surface more directly, providing an excellent opportunity to generate electricity. This clean energy solution might be so efficient that it surpasses solar technology on Earth, powering habitats, communication systems, and even vehicles. Speaking of energy, did you know that scientists are also exploring nuclear power as a backup for solar? A small, safe nuclear reactor could be established to ensure a continuous energy supply, especially during the long Martian dust storms that can obscure the sun for days. This dual-energy strategy might make Mars settlements more resilient, adapting to the planet's unpredictable weather. Now, consider the role of communication. Mars is millions of kilometers away from Earth, which means messages take time to travel. Can you imagine sending a message and waiting between 5 to 20 minutes for it to reach its destination? To address this delay, researchers are working on developing advanced communication satellites that orbit Mars. These satellites could streamline correspondence, making interactions between Earth and Mars more seamless, almost like a cosmic telephone line. Speaking of cosmic connections, have you ever wondered about the psychological impact of living on Mars? Isolation and distance can weigh heavily on the human mind. To combat this, virtual reality environments are being developed to simulate familiar Earth settings. Picture a virtual garden or a bustling cityscape, providing mental relief and comfort to settlers. This technology might not only support mental health, but also offer a creative outlet for exploring and experiencing the impossible. And while we are on the topic of technology, let's delve into the unique challenges of agriculture on Mars. Growing food in Martian soil is a complex task, but researchers are experimenting with hydroponics and aeroponics, methods that require little to no soil. These systems could allow plants to grow using nutrient-rich water or mist, maximizing food production in limited space. Imagine strawberries and tomatoes thriving in a controlled environment. Their vibrant colors are a reminder of life amid the red dust. Here's another intriguing idea: genetic modification of plants and crops specifically designed for Martian conditions. Scientists are studying how to make plants more resilient to the low temperatures and radiation on Mars. By enhancing their capability to absorb sunlight and retain water, these plants could become the cornerstone of Martian agriculture, ensuring food security for settlers. Speaking of security, have you ever considered the importance of healthcare on Mars? Medical facilities will need to be advanced and autonomous, capable of dealing with anything from minor injuries to major medical emergencies. Researchers are developing medical robots that can perform surgeries or diagnose illnesses with minimal human intervention. These AI-driven caregivers might revolutionize healthcare not just on Mars, but eventually on Earth as well. Now, let's talk about the concept of community on Mars. The social dynamics of a small, isolated group of people could lead to unique societal structures. Some futurists speculate that Martian communities might develop their own cultures, customs, and even languages over time. Imagine a rich tapestry of traditions emerging from shared experiences and the collective memory of the first pioneers. Exploring these societal dynamics, we turn to the concept of education. Did you know that educational systems on Mars might be radically different from today's? With access to vast amounts of information from Earth, Martian education could focus on practical skills and problem-solving, tailored to the needs of a growing colony. Imagine young settlers learning through immersive simulations, applying their knowledge directly to life on Mars. And as we ponder education, have you considered the possibility of entertainment on Mars? In a place so far from home, creating joyful experiences will be crucial. Virtual concerts, interplanetary video games, and even sports adapted to Martian gravity could offer enjoyment and foster community spirit. Picture settlers gathering for a game of low-gravity soccer, their laughter echoing through the habitat. Continuing our exploration of the Martian lifestyle, let's think about transportation within the colony. Electric bikes or small rovers could become the primary means of getting around. These personal vehicles would allow settlers to explore the immediate surroundings of their habitats with ease, fostering a sense of independence and adventure. Lastly, contemplate the environmental stewardship of Mars. Preserving the unique Martian landscape while building a thriving colony is a delicate balance. Some scientists propose strict ecological guidelines to minimize human impact, ensuring that the Martian environment remains as undisturbed as possible. Perhaps future generations will look at Mars with the same awe and respect as we do now, mindful of preserving its natural beauty. As you drift further into dreams, let these thoughts of Martian life gently inspire you, painting vivid pictures of the possibilities that lie ahead. From energy solutions to cultural evolution, each fact weaves together a narrative of human ingenuity and perseverance, whispering tales of what could one day be our new home among the stars. As we drift deeper into the realm of Mars colonization, let's consider the concept of waste management on the Red Planet. Did you know that managing waste is crucial for maintaining a healthy and sustainable environment in any settlement? On Mars, the approach could be innovative, with waste being repurposed into building materials or used in regenerative life support systems. Picture plastic waste being transformed into construction bricks, forming the very walls of future habitats. This recycling approach not only preserves resources, but also reduces the ecological footprint of the colony. Speaking of habitats, have you ever thought about the architectural designs that might be used on Mars? Architects are envisioning inflatable structures that can be easily transported and then expanded upon arrival. These habitats could be covered with Martian soil to provide insulation and protection from radiation. Imagine these futuristic dwellings nestled within the Martian landscape, harmonizing with their environment while ensuring the safety and comfort of their inhabitants. Another fascinating aspect is the potential for mining on Mars. Did you know that the planet is rich in certain minerals that are rare on Earth? Scientists believe that Martian soil contains abundant iron, aluminum, and even water ice, which could be extracted and utilized. This local sourcing would reduce the need to transport materials from Earth, making the colony more self-sufficient. Can you envision a day when miners on Mars extract resources that contribute not only to the colony's needs, but also to Earth's industries? As we imagine the infrastructure of a Martian colony, consider the role of robotics. Mars is a harsh environment, and sending humans to perform every task is not always feasible. Robots could play a crucial role, performing construction, maintenance, and even farming duties. These machines might be designed to withstand extreme conditions and operate semi-autonomously, becoming indispensable members of the Martian workforce. The partnership between humans and robots could set a precedent for future space exploration missions. Have you ever wondered about the timekeeping system on Mars? The day, or sol, on Mars is slightly longer than an Earth day, lasting about 24 hours and 39 minutes. To accommodate this difference, settlers might adopt a new timekeeping system, adjusting their daily routines to the rhythms of the Martian day. This change could influence everything from work schedules to sleep patterns, reflecting an adaptation to the unique characteristics of their new world. Exploring further, let's delve into the idea of terraforming Mars. While still largely theoretical, some scientists propose that we could gradually change the Martian atmosphere to make it more Earth-like. This process might involve releasing greenhouse gases to warm the planet, or even introducing microorganisms that can produce oxygen. Although this could take centuries, the dream of transforming Mars into a habitable world continues to captivate the imagination. On the topic of habitability, have you considered the potential for underground bases on Mars? The planet's surface is exposed to cosmic radiation, but beneath the surface lie natural formations such as lava tubes. These structures could serve as protective shelters, providing a stable environment protected from temperature extremes and radiation. Imagine a network of subterranean communities connected by tunnels, fostering a sense of security and continuity. Now, let's turn our attention to the possibility of using virtual reality to explore the Martian terrain. Virtual reality could allow settlers to experience parts of the planet that are too remote or dangerous to visit physically. This technology might also be used for training purposes, helping settlers practice complex tasks before executing them in real life. These virtual journeys could expand the horizons of what is possible, providing endless opportunities for exploration and discovery. Have you ever thought about the role of art and culture on Mars? Art could become an essential form of expression, capturing the unique experiences of living on another planet. From music to visual arts, these creative endeavors might reflect the Martian landscape and the emotions of its settlers, becoming a vibrant part of the colony's identity. This artistic expression could bridge the gap between Earth and Mars, sharing stories and experiences in a universal language. An often overlooked aspect is the legal framework that will govern Mars settlements. With no existing laws for space colonies, there's a need to establish rules that ensure peace and cooperation. International collaboration might lead to a new set of space laws, focusing on resource sharing, environmental protection, and individual rights. Imagine a global effort to create a fair and just system that governs human activities beyond Earth, setting a standard for future interplanetary societies. Thinking about the future, consider the prospect of tourism on Mars. While it might seem far-fetched now, one day people might visit the red planet as tourists, eager to experience its otherworldly landscapes. Companies are already exploring the idea of tourism, envisioning luxury habitats and guided tours for adventurous travelers. Imagine the thrill of standing on the Martian surface, gazing at Earth in the sky, a tiny blue dot in the vast expanse of space. Our journey through the mysteries of Mars colonization is a testament to human curiosity and determination. As we continue to unravel the possibilities, each surprising fact paints a picture of a future where the line between science fiction and reality blurs, inviting you to dream of a world where humanity reaches beyond the stars. Let these thoughts continue to guide you into a restful sleep, filled with visions of a new dawn on a distant planet. Picture the idea of growing food on Mars, a concept that must blend innovation with practicality. One of the surprising proposals involves aeroponics, where plants are grown in an air or mist environment without the use of soil. This method could conserve water, a precious resource on the red planet, while providing a steady supply of fresh produce to settlers. Imagine plucking fresh tomatoes, not from a garden, but from a nutrient-filled mist, a testament to human ingenuity in adapting agriculture to extraterrestrial conditions. Speaking of nourishment, did you know that some scientists are exploring the potential of algae as a food source on Mars? Algae can thrive in harsh conditions and provide valuable nutrients, including proteins and vitamins. Their ability to grow in controlled environments makes them an ideal candidate for Martian diets, forming a sustainable food cycle that complements other agricultural methods. Envision settlers enjoying algae-based dishes, rich in nutrients and crafted with care, a new kind of culinary adventure for a new world. Here's a fascinating fact. The effects of reduced gravity on human health are still being studied, with particular focus on bone density and muscle mass. On Mars, where gravity is only about 38% of Earth's, settlers might have to engage in regular exercise routines to maintain their physical health. Specialized equipment and tailored workouts could be essential parts of daily life, ensuring that inhabitants stay strong and active despite the lower gravitational pull. The challenge of adapting to these conditions is just another chapter in the story of human resilience. Imagine the potential psychological impacts of living on Mars. The isolation and distance from Earth could be daunting, but technology might offer comforting solutions. Virtual reality and augmented reality experiences could help settlers stay connected with loved ones back home, bridging the vast expanse of space with immersive communication. These digital interactions could provide emotional support and foster a sense of community, making the distance feel just a little bit smaller. On the subject of communication, here's something intriguing: the time delay in transmitting signals between Mars and Earth. Depending on the planet's positions, this delay can range from about 3 to 22 minutes one way. This means that conversations with Earth would require patience and careful planning. Settlers might develop new ways of communicating, perhaps through recorded messages or other asynchronous methods, adapting to the rhythm of interplanetary dialogue. Consider how this could transform the way we connect across the cosmos. Have you ever thought about the challenges of energy production on Mars? Solar power is a promising option, yet the planet's frequent dust storms could obstruct sunlight and reduce efficiency. Researchers are investigating alternative energy sources, such as nuclear power, to ensure a reliable supply of electricity. Imagine compact nuclear reactors, designed for safety and efficiency, quietly powering the daily life of a Martian colony. These innovations could ensure that the Red Planet remains a vibrant hub of human activity even during the longest storms. Another aspect to ponder is the potential for wind energy. While Martian winds are not as strong as those on Earth, they are persistent. Engineers are looking into the possibility of harnessing this energy with specialized wind turbines, offering a complementary power source that taps into the planet's natural forces. Picture these turbines quietly spinning against the Martian sky, a testament to our ability to harness even the gentlest of elements. Now let me share something interesting about the social dynamics of a Mars colony. With a small, tightly knit community, the need for effective communication and conflict resolution skills becomes paramount. Sociologists are studying group dynamics and proposing strategies to foster cooperation and harmony among settlers. These efforts could lead to new social structures and cultural norms unique to the Martian environment that emphasize collaboration and mutual understanding. Let's turn our attention to education on Mars. The first settlers will likely include families with children, necessitating a robust educational system. Lessons might integrate traditional subjects with specialized knowledge about Mars, fostering a generation of pioneers who are as comfortable with their new world as they are with the history of Earth. Imagine children learning about the solar system while gazing at the stars from their Martian classroom, inspired by the wonder of their surroundings. Considering transportation, did you know that rovers designed for Mars exploration might one day be used for personal travel within a colony? These versatile vehicles could shuttle settlers between habitats, research stations, and other points of interest, making the vast Martian landscape more accessible. Imagine zipping across the red plains in a rover, exploring the unknown with the security of a well-engineered vehicle at your side. Speaking of exploration, the search for past life on Mars remains a tantalizing possibility. Scientists are eager to examine the planet's geology and analyze samples for signs of ancient life. This quest could reveal new insights into the history of our solar system and even the origins of life itself. Picture the excitement of discovering a fossil or a microscopic organism, a reminder that Mars might once have harbored life and that it could one day again. The need for resilience extends beyond physical and technological considerations to the emotional well-being of settlers. Support systems, both digital and human, will be crucial in maintaining mental health, helping individuals cope with the challenges of life on another planet. Imagine a supportive community where even in the vast solitude of space, no one feels truly alone. As we continue to explore the prospects of living on Mars, each surprising fact brings us closer to making this dream a reality. The journey is filled with challenges and opportunities, inspiring us to look beyond our own world and embrace the possibilities of a new frontier. May these thoughts accompany you into a restful slumber where dreams of adventure and discovery weave through the fabric of sleep. Let me share something fascinating about the architecture of future Martian habitats. Engineers are exploring the use of in situ resources to construct habitats directly from the Martian soil. By utilizing regolith, the loose, dusty material covering much of the Martian surface, settlers could 3D print sturdy structures, cutting down on the need to transport bulky materials from Earth. This innovative approach not only reduces costs, but also ensures that buildings are well suited to withstand the harsh Martian environment. And did you know that radiation on Mars poses a significant challenge to human settlement? The thin atmosphere offers little protection from cosmic rays and solar radiation. To mitigate this, habitats might be built partially underground or covered with a thick layer of Mars soil, providing natural shielding. These protective measures could create safe havens where settlers can live and work without constant exposure to harmful radiation. Speaking of safety, consider the importance of emergency protocols in a Martian colony. With the remote and isolated nature of Mars, settlers must be self-reliant, prepared for a variety of emergencies, from equipment malfunctions to medical crises. Training programs could equip them with the skills needed to handle unforeseen events, ensuring the community remains resilient and adaptable in the face of adversity. Here's something intriguing: the potential for agriculture on Mars. Scientists are experimenting with hydroponic and aeroponic systems, which allow plants to grow without soil, using nutrient-rich water or mist. These methods could enable settlers to cultivate fresh produce, providing a sustainable food source and a vital connection to nature in an otherwise barren landscape. Imagine the satisfaction of harvesting a ripe tomato or a crisp lettuce, a taste of earth on a distant world. On the subject of sustainability, did you know that water is a precious resource on Mars? Despite the planet's dry appearance, water ice exists just beneath the surface in many regions. Technologies for extracting and purifying this ice could supply settlers with essential water for drinking, agriculture, and even fuel production. Each drop would be carefully managed, a testament to the ingenuity required to thrive in such a challenging environment. Now, consider the role of robotics in a Martian colony. Robots could perform a wide range of tasks, from construction and maintenance to scientific research. Their presence would alleviate some of the burdens on human settlers, allowing them to focus on exploration and community building. Picture a fleet of autonomous machines working alongside humans, a harmonious blend of technology and human effort. let me tell you about the fascinating potential for mining on Mars. The planet is rich in valuable materials, such as iron and silicon, which could be used to manufacture tools, electronics, and building materials right on the Martian surface. By tapping into these resources, settlers could create a self-sustaining economy, reducing dependence on imports from Earth and fostering a new age of interplanetary industry. Can you imagine the cultural evolution that might occur in a Martian society? With settlers hailing from diverse backgrounds, a unique cultural mosaic could emerge, blending traditions from Earth with new customs born of life on Mars. This cultural fusion could lead to innovative art, music, and social practices, enriching the human experience in ways we have yet to imagine. Here's another thought: the potential for tourism on Mars. While it may seem a distant prospect, the allure of visiting another planet could one day draw adventurous travelers seeking the ultimate journey. Picture tourists exploring the majestic landscape, guided by experienced settlers who share their knowledge and passion for the red planet. Such experiences could spark a new appreciation for our place in the universe. Consider the impact of technological advances on Mars colonization. As we continue to innovate on Earth, these breakthroughs could be adapted for use on Mars, enhancing the quality of life for settlers and pushing the boundaries of what's possible. Whether it's advanced materials, energy solutions, or communication technologies, each new development brings us a step closer to realizing the dream of Mars colonization. Did you know that the study of Mars could have profound implications for Earth? By understanding the planet's climate history and geology, scientists hope to gain insights into the processes that shaped both Mars and Earth. This knowledge could inform our approach to climate change and resource management, offering valuable lessons for safeguarding our own planet. Finally, let's reflect on the philosophical questions that Mars colonization raises. The endeavor to settle another planet challenges us to reconsider our identity as a species, our relationship with the environment, and our responsibilities to future generations. As we reach for the stars, we are reminded of the interconnectedness of life and the shared destiny that binds us across the cosmos. May these thoughts accompany you as you drift into a peaceful sleep, where dreams of exploration and discovery guide you through the universe, one sleepy fact at a time. As you continue to dream of the red planet, let me share a surprising fact about the future of transportation on Mars. Did you know that the low gravity on Mars opens up the possibility for unique modes of travel? With gravity just over 1/3 that of Earth, settlers might use innovative vehicles such as hovercraft-like rovers or even personal flying drones to traverse the rugged terrain with ease. Imagine gliding over the Martian surface with the freedom to explore distant vistas. What's fascinating is the potential for terraforming Mars over the long term. Scientists are exploring the idea of transforming the planet's climate to make it more Earth-like. This could involve releasing greenhouse gases to thicken the atmosphere, warming the surface, and eventually allowing liquid water to flow. While such a transformation would take centuries, it offers a glimpse into a future where Mars could sustain more diverse life forms. Speaking of life, did you know that researchers are investigating extremophiles, organisms that thrive in extreme conditions on Earth, as potential candidates for survival on Mars? These hardy creatures could serve as the foundation for Martian ecosystems, supporting the growth of more complex life over time. The study of these organisms not only broadens our understanding of life's resilience, but also inspires hope for discovering life beyond Earth. And here's an unexpected twist. The idea of timekeeping on Mars poses a unique challenge. A Martian day, or sol, is approximately 24 hours and 39 minutes long. This difference means settlers will need to adapt to a new rhythm of life, potentially using a special Martian clock to synchronize their activities. Can you imagine adjusting to a different sense of time where the rhythms of the planet dictate the flow of daily life? Now, let me tell you about the potential for education on Mars. With digital platforms and virtual reality, settlers could access a vast array of learning resources from Earth, ensuring that education remains a cornerstone of Martian society. Imagine children attending classes in a virtual school, learning about the universe while standing on the surface of another planet, their imaginations fueled by the wonders of their surroundings. Did you know that Mars colonization could spur advancements in medical technology? The need to provide healthcare in a remote and challenging environment could lead to breakthroughs in telemedicine, robotic surgery, and portable diagnostic tools. These innovations might not only support the health of Martian settlers, but also revolutionize medical practices on Earth, improving access to care in remote areas. Here's a thought-provoking aspect. The legal framework for a Martian colony presents intriguing challenges. As humans establish a presence on Mars, questions arise about governance, property rights, and the application of Earth-based laws. This new frontier offers an opportunity to rethink societal structures and develop innovative systems of governance that reflect the unique conditions of interplanetary life. Considering the role of art and culture, did you ever imagine the impact of the Martian landscape on creative expression? The vast deserts, towering volcanoes, and dramatic canyons could inspire a new wave of Martian art, reflecting the distinctive beauty and challenges of life on another planet. This artistic evolution might offer fresh perspectives on both the Martian experience and our place in the cosmos. And here's something exciting: the possibility of interplanetary communication evolving into a rich cultural exchange. As settlers on Mars connect with Earth and potentially other settlements in the solar system, a dynamic flow of ideas, art, and knowledge could emerge. This exchange would enrich human culture, fostering a deeper sense of unity and shared purpose across space. Speaking of connections, have you considered the potential for establishing a community on Mars that values sustainability and cooperation? In the harsh environment of Mars, settlers would need to rely on one another, fostering a spirit of collaboration and mutual support. This emphasis on community could offer insights into building more harmonious societies on Earth, where cooperation and sustainability are paramount. Let me share one last intriguing thought: the psychological impact of life on Mars. As settlers adapt to the challenges of a new world, they'll likely experience profound shifts in their perspectives and priorities. The isolation from Earth, coupled with the opportunity to participate in a historic venture, might lead to new ways of thinking and living. This psychological evolution could offer valuable lessons for humanity, encouraging us to embrace resilience and adaptability in the face of uncertainty. With these thoughts, we find ourselves on the edge of what is known and what is yet to be discovered. Each piece of this puzzle brings us closer to a future where Mars is not just a distant dream, but a tangible reality. As you drift further into sleep, let your imagination wander to this new frontier where the possibilities are as vast as the Martian plains. This journey, filled with surprises and wonder, is only just beginning. Speaking of possibilities, did you know that one of the surprising challenges of a Martian colony could be dust? The fine, pervasive Martian dust, known for its stickiness and static charge, could pose significant challenges for machinery, habitats, and even human clothing. Engineers are exploring solutions such as electrostatic cleaners and special coatings to keep dust at bay and ensure equipment remains functional. Imagine a future where settlers must navigate this constant and unique environmental hurdle, shaping daily life and innovation. This reminds me, have you considered how essential recycling will be on Mars? With limited resources, settlers will need to recycle almost everything. Waste management will involve advanced systems to repurpose materials, from air and water to building supplies. Pioneering these technologies will not only sustain life on Mars, but could also redefine recycling practices on Earth, emphasizing efficiency and sustainability. Here's a thought. The architecture of Mars habitats will be unlike anything on Earth. To withstand the harsh environment, structures might be built partially underground or use innovative materials like regolith, the dusty soil of Mars, for radiation protection. Architects are envisioning habitats that merge functionality with comfort, offering settlers a sense of home in a vastly different world. Imagine living in a structure that feels both futuristic and warmly familiar. And speaking of home, did you ever think about how food production will be managed on Mars? With the need to grow food locally, settlers might develop sophisticated hydroponic and aeroponic systems to cultivate crops indoors. These systems, capable of operating with minimal water and soil, could become vital for sustaining life, and might even provide insights into efficient agricultural practices for arid regions on Earth. Now, let me tell you something curious about Martian weather. Mars experiences planet-wide dust storms that can last for weeks, even months. These storms, while daunting, could encourage settlers to develop robust systems for weather prediction and protection, and understanding and adapting to such extreme weather could transform how we approach atmospheric phenomena both on Mars and back home. In a fascinating twist, the cultural identity of Martian settlers could evolve uniquely. As these pioneers forge new traditions and celebrations inspired by their environment, a distinct Martian culture might emerge, enriching the tapestry of human diversity. This evolution could offer new perspectives on cultural adaptation and innovation, highlighting the dynamic nature of human societies. Did you know that the search for resources extends beyond Mars itself? Asteroids in the vicinity could provide essential materials like metals and water, crucial for sustaining a Martian colony. The development of asteroid mining technology could open up new frontiers in resource acquisition, benefiting both Mars and Earth by providing abundant resources otherwise difficult to obtain. Imagine this: the sounds of Mars. The thin atmosphere means that sound travels differently, with a lower pitch and slower speed. Settlers will experience an auditory landscape distinct from Earth, where everyday sounds are muted and altered. This new acoustic environment could influence communication methods and even music, leading to novel forms of expression. And here's an intriguing possibility: the creation of new sports adapted to Mars' lower gravity. Activities that seem impossible or impractical on Earth, like high jumping or long-distance throwing, could become popular pastimes. These Martian sports would celebrate the unique physical environment, offering settlers a chance to bond and enjoy leisure time, even on an alien world. Have you thought about how energy needs will be met? Solar power, abundant in the intense Martian sunlight, will likely play a significant role. Advanced solar panel technology, perhaps designed to withstand dust accumulation and extreme temperature fluctuations, could provide a reliable power source. Such innovations might lead to more efficient solar solutions for use on Earth, emphasizing renewable energy's potential. Speaking of renewable energy, let's consider the potential for wind power on Mars. Although the atmosphere is thin, wind turbines could still harness the energy from the planet's fast-moving winds, especially during dust storms. Exploring wind power in this context could lead to breakthroughs that make wind energy more viable in diverse environments on Earth as well. Here's a thought-provoking idea: the use of virtual reality to bridge the gap between Earth and Mars. Settlers could engage with loved ones, participate in meetings, or even explore Earth-based environments through immersive virtual experiences. This technology could help reduce feelings of isolation and maintain vital connections, reinforcing the importance of family and community. As we delve into these imaginative scenarios, let's not forget the potential for Mars to serve as a launchpad for further exploration. Mars could become a stepping stone for missions deeper into the solar system, such as journeys to the moons of Jupiter or Saturn. This vision of Mars as a hub for space exploration reflects humanity's enduring spirit of curiosity and adventure, propelling us ever outward. Finally, let me share a story of hope. The very idea of colonizing Mars ignites wonder and possibility. It challenges us to think beyond our current limitations, fostering a spirit of innovation and resilience. As we dream about this red planet, we also dream of a future where humanity extends its reach among the stars, a testament to our unyielding quest to explore and understand the universe. As you drift further into sleep, let these thoughts guide you gently through the night, filled with dreams of red deserts, endless skies, and the infinite potential that lies beyond our home planet.